You're listening to Nick and Joe's Wrestling Recaps, a subsidiary of The Overcast, brought to you by Oversoul Gaming.
Welcome back to another episode of Nick and Joe's Wrestling Recaps. I'm Nick,
I'm Joe.
and together we're bringing you coverage or predictions for Wrestlepalooza. Now, Wrestlepalooza is the first PLE on the ESPN streaming platform. This is a historical moment for the WWE being associated with a caliper streaming service such as ESPN. But for the card, if I'm going based on what they have here on the ESPN app, kicking off the show as recently announced on the Pat McAfee show, John Cena and Brock Lesnar kicking off the show, and these two haven't faced each other in more than a decade.
Yeah, it's been about that.
These two, who do you got for this one?
I hate to say it, but I'm taking Brock. It's never been good for John when he faces Brock, and after what I saw the last couple weeks and even tonight with the mood that Brock is in, John's gonna be
Yeah.
in for John's gonna be in for an ass whooping tomorrow night.
I know Brock Lesnar is not one to fuck with. Let's be that. But I don't think that just because it's John Cena's farewell tour, I think Brock's gonna be like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna beat his ass. There's no. I would be genuinely surprised if John Cena won this one, but I'll have to agree with you. I don't see John winning this. I think Brock is gonna pick up.
Yeah, I honestly would not be surprised if this is the last time that we ever see John Cena in a ring, to be honest with you. I think that if Brock has his way, Brock's going to be his last opponent he ever wrestles.
Yeah, I don't think we'll if he gets back up and is able to finish this farewell tour, a fucking miracle, actually. But yeah, I think you may be right. I don't think John's gonna make it to his retirement match in December.
It'll definitely be interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely it will be. Now the next match we have on the card is the Usos versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. When was the last time Jimmy and Jay tag team together?
What, 3 or 4 years since they've tag teamed?
It's been a hot minute. And with the way the chemistry that they've been showing, they're not on the same page.
They're definitely not. And after what I saw on Monday night,
Yeah.
you know, Jimmy said it all. Jay is starting to act like
I
he's starting to
he's
act like
starting
the
to act
shot
like
caller.
Roman.
Exactly.
He's like you're not wearing an ulafala, dude.
I would
Bronson
not.
Reed and Braun Breaker are they're gonna end up I hate to say it. I would love to see the Usos pick up the win on this. I would love to see it. Are we gonna see it? Probably not.
I would not be surprised if this is the last time we see the Usos for quite some time. Um,
Yeah.
and I say that with the respect of when was the last time they had a vacation day, or when was the last time that they were, just allowed a chance to, sit
Breathe.
back and relax and breathe and I think that with Naomi being pregnant, I think Jimmy's about to go on a hiatus for a while, and
Yeah.
I think Jay needs to just go home and relax and chill out for a little bit.
I
Um,
yeah.
with the way the vision is going with Bronson and Braun Breaker, uh, these two boys, there's not a lot of people that are on their level right now. And
No.
unless Jimmy and Jay can get on the same page and bring out the old Usos, then
Yeah.
we're definitely going to see Bronson and Braun Breaker win tomorrow night.
Yeah. No, I would have to agree that Jimmy and Jay need to be on the same page for this match to work. But due to the fact that they're not, I think that might be their downfall.
Yeah.
Match we have scheduled on the card is Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship. I haven't seen enough of Stephanie Vaquer to know whether or not I feel like she could win. And I know Io is a good competitor, so my prediction is Io Sky is going to retain.
Um, I'm going with La Primera, Stephanie Valquer. Um,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why I'm going with Stephanie. Stephanie
Okay.
is the only woman in NXT history to hold both the NXT title and the NXT North American title.
Okay.
Stephanie is the La Primera for a reason. She is one of the hottest and brightest uh, women in professional wrestling right now. The only
Hmm.
way she doesn't win is if Asuka and Kairi Sane
Get
somehow
involved.
get involved, because if you've looked at the past couple weeks of Monday Night Raw,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you find
Kyrie,
Io, you
you find
find
Asuka and Kyrie. They're like over like protective of Io. I feel.
well, honestly, I think Io's getting fed up with it, because
I think so. Yeah.
if you watched Monday Night Raw and you saw the
Mm-hmm.
confrontation between Asuka and Stephanie, Io came out looking like she was going to charge Stephanie, but then got in the middle of Kyrie Sane or she got in the middle of Asuka and Stephanie.
Yeah.
And she basically told Asuka to back the fuck off.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, I'm tired of seeing Io and Rhea Ripley they've been teasing Rhea and Stephanie for the longest. So I think Stephanie takes the match tomorrow night, and then we get to see Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Valkyrie at War Games.
Ooh, I'm here for it. Okay. I'm still sticking with Io Sky just because it's safe. I seen enough of Stephanie Valkyrie. I could be wrong. I will be very, very pleased to be wrong.
So
Next match we have on the card is Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, you said you've seen the build up to this. What was the build up to this? Because again, I don't have access to watch SmackDown at the current moment.
So basically, long story short, Drew has been after the title, and Randy got an opportunity at the title before Drew did, and Drew took out Cody, then took out Randy, and now Cody's back. Do I blame Drew for being as fed up and as infuriated and as pissed off as he is? No, I don't. I think that Drew has more than proven himself to be able to be the foundation. And honestly, Drew has more than earned the right to be champion. So as much as I love Cody, and as much as I would love to see Cody retain tomorrow night, I I think it's Drew's time. He doesn't have much time left in the ring, anyways.
No. So this is probably a hot take. The only way I would like Drew McIntyre to win this is if as soon as he gets his hands on that title, we see him turn face. I would like to see a face championship run from Drew McIntyre. And then we see Cody potentially turn heel. Potentially. I don't know. I don't know if it'll happen. But it would be nice to see a different side of Cody for a change. But I am gonna say, because I know Drew McIntyre is he's the Scottish psychopath. They call him the Scottish psychopath for no reason. I'm gonna say Cody retains unless we see a face championship run from Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Drew the way he is as a heel. It's just more fitting for his stature.
Yeah.
I mean, here you got a man who's what, 6'3", 6'4", what, 270, 280 solid muscle.
Yeah. That's it. I personally see Cody retaining this one, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
All right, the last and final match that we would have on the card is my most anticipated match of the evening is CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I didn't think we were going to have this match so soon. I thought there was going to be more build up to it. But the last face-to-face that they had was fan-fucking-tastic. I loved every minute of that segment on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I'll agree
When
with you on that.
When AJ Lee said, "No, Seth, this was your fault. If you hadn't used your wife as a human shield, I wouldn't even be here to begin with," or some shit like that. Like, this is classic AJ, and I am here for it.
Yeah, I just honestly I wish they would have given it a lot more of a build up just to uh, further the anticipation.
Yeah,
And honestly, I wish it would have just been singles matches to start off with. But I still am going to
yeah,
stick to my guns and say that AJ is going to dethrone Becky and Punk is going to dethrone Seth Rollins. It's just a matter of when.
yeah.
Because AJ's back for the long haul. This is not just a one and done
No, she
match.
signed a contract.
Yeah, she's back for however long her current run is going to be.
Yeah.
So eventually we
If
will see AJ as a champion again and Punk. I just hope that it's at the same time.
If AJ doesn't get the pin on Becky tomorrow night, I'm going to be upset.
I think that's everybody. I think that everybody wants to see AJ get the pin tomorrow night. Um, I definitely want to see AJ get the pin tomorrow night. I think it would just be a awesome way for her to have her first match back, and you know,
Be a perfect way to make her the number one contender for the women's intercontinental title.
exactly, yeah.
Inadvertently making CM Punk the number one contender for the world heavyweight title.
Yeah, yep.
I think they should make that that a stipulation. Do you that's another thing. Do you think any stipulations should be added to this match last minute?
What, the tag team or just any matches?
This match specifically.
To be honest with you, I would love to see it as a no DQ.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be ruthless. That
I
would be
would,
an absolute bloodbath.
yeah, but let's be honest. Seth and Becky need a good ass whooping at this point,
Yeah, they do.
and
Who
they
who 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 better to deliver that ass whooping than these two?
exactly.
All right. So that does it for our predictions. Now it is time for our recap. All right, here we are in the recaps. Joe, we have from our predictions. I didn't write our predictions down, but I do kind of remember what my predictions were.
I went 4 for
Now,
5 on mine, so I'm happy with that.
I yeah, Brock was the opening match, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he
Now, the
had
what
absolutely no chance.
no, dude, the one okay, so the one thing that they pulled out they pulled out a stop before this match even started. Now, I didn't see SmackDown, but my father-in-law to be told me that Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar had an interaction on SmackDown.
Dude,
I did not expect Paul Heyman to come out and announce Brock Lesnar like he did. Like he used to.
yeah. So basically, how that came about was last night after SmackDown or during SmackDown, after
Uh-huh.
Brock's segment, he actually ran into Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in the back, and Lesnar and Heyman just kind of stared each other down, and then Brock just like patted him on the chest and said, "We should talk."
Oh, very cryptic. Now we know
So
what that means. I still don't know what this means. Like, is Brock Lesnar going to? Well, no. We'll get into theories later. For we'll get into what we'll get into ideas later. Um, but yeah, no, I was not expecting Paul Heyman to come out like that. Not not to announce Brock Lesnar. He hasn't been with Brock in a while.
yeah,
But that was kind of nostalgic. But yeah, no, this match was, for the most part, it was extremely one-sided. John did not have a chance.
for anybody who's not keeping track or keeping count, you know, John has only defeated Brock once in their entire rival throughout their careers.
Brock is in the best shape of his career while John's
Ooh.
body is breaking down.
Brock looked like fucking the Incredible Hulk.
Dude, he's a shit brick house.
He really is. Like this dude,
He's in the best shape of his career.
I got some fantasy matches I would love to see with Brock being back.
He would destroy CM Punk.
I'm not talking CM Punk.
Okay.
I'm not talking CM Punk. I'm talking Bronson Reed. I'm talking Braun Breaker.
Ooh.
I'm talking Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. Like Drew and Brock have a history together. Like I would love to see that rivalry renewed.
Yes.
You know? But John just looked like an absolute child out there. He looked like a rag doll just getting thrown around
He
at will.
he looked helpless
But I also hate to say it, it almost looked like John really didn't want to be there either.
because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get a move in edgewise, because that's Brock Lesnar does. Brock Lesnar does what Brock Lesnar wants, and Brock Lesnar gets what Brock Lesnar wants.
Yeah, but could
And
this
that's a
match have
win.
been forced?
Huh?
Like could this match have been forced on John?
Yeah, I absolutely think it absolutely could have been. And again, I say Brock Lesnar does what Brock Lesnar wants. Brock Lesnar gets what Brock Lesnar wants.
Yeah, you're
I
right about
bet
that.
you I would be willing to bet money that I don't have. um that Brock Lesnar asked for this match,
Probably.
knowing that it is John Cena's retirement tour. just to
You
get
wouldn't be wrong.
because
Yeah,
an
Brock
angry
just
Brock Lesnar is the Incredible Hulk.
you're not wrong on that, but this is probably this is the most dangerous and the most unhinged version of Brock Lesnar that we've seen in the last decade.
Dude, it's fucking scary.
I feel sorry for whoever Brock sets his sights on next. And I have a feeling it's going to be Cody.
Oh dear God.
I have a feeling it's going to
Oh
be Cody
no.
title.
Cody for the title. Yeah. Or Seth. Oh, no, Seth would make more sense. 10 years ago. Think about it.
Yes, you're correct in that aspect, but Seth is already in the middle of a storyline that could drag on for months or even years. Cody
True.
really doesn't have a solid storyline at this point.
True.
Cody's just taking on everybody and anybody at this point. So,
Yeah, no. Brock Lesnar did win this one. I didn't see this match going any other way.
neither one of us saw it going any other way. We both picked Brock
No.
Lesnar to win.
No, we took the safe road.
The
uh
safe road? No. The smart choice? Yes.
the next match we have on the card was the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, who haven't tagged together in like 2 years,
Yeah.
versus I won't call them what they are. They're the Braun Browns. They're the Braun Browns. The Vision, the Bronze, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Braun
How about
Breaker
Hulk and
and
Terminator?
say what?
How about Hulk and Terminator?
I mean that works. But yeah, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, not for any titles or anything, just and they actually in the pre-show they made a last minute in the countdown show they made a last minute change to this match, and that was adding LA Knight to the match as a special guest referee.
Yes, but that was due to the fact that these two or these four gentlemen, these two teams,
Ye-
they tried to start the party before the party was going.
yes.
And I'm not mad at LA Knight being put in there as the special guest referee because
He
he had
essentially said, "Fuck it, beat the hell out of each other. Just let me count the 1, 2, 3, and don't do anything stupid."
right, but the reality of it is he's got genuine beef with at least three of the four competitors that were in this match.
Yes. The way when the chair ended up in Jimmy's hands, the way he's like, "I'm gonna turn my back on this," was fucking hilarious, dude. I lost my shit.
The look on Paul Heyman's face said it all. He
It
was like,
did.
"You gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit." I mean, Paul had that stupid ass look on his face, like, "What's going on here? There's no rules in this match."
Yeah, no. LA Knight just said fuck it. And it said as long as I get the pit, the 1, 2, 3 or a submission hold, I'm good.
I tell you what, though, as comical as this match was from LA Knight's perspective as being the
Yes.
referee,
Yes.
it was a solid match, and these
It
two
was.
teams beat the hell out of each other.
This was this match, I would say, comes in a solid second place.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Oh,
I say it comes in solid third.
solid. Okay.
So it was, you know, I'd still like to know when Jay got busted open, because you and I both talked about it and we both
Dude, yes.
looked at the replays,
Like,
and we couldn't figure it out. Like, at what point did he get busted open?
yeah. He was face was covered in blood.
Right. It's like it's like it just came out of nowhere. But the weird thing is he didn't get hit with anything. He sure in the hell didn't hit himself with that steel chair in the head. So I'm wondering if when they cut to a different angle, if he used the old, razor to slice himself open.
Possibly.
Because there's no other explanation as to how he got busted open.
I didn't see it. It happened all so fast.
But even when they showed the replay, there was no visible explanation as to how or when he got busted.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be something that'll be talked about in the social medias.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be an article about it at some point in the next couple of days. But the Usos, no. What am I doing? I don't have my.
They lost the match.
They did. Unfortunately, the Usos did end up losing. They didn't. Okay, I'm gonna say this, but it's not gonna be easy for me to say this because I genuinely do not like the Vision. The Usos didn't need to win this match. The Usos have not been a tag team in 2 years. This, I feel like they were on the same page with, they were able to collect themselves and get themselves back on the same page, but they've been around for so long, and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed being the breakout superstars that they are right now, they're getting they're getting their big break being part of this faction. The Usos didn't need to win this.
No, they didn't.
So this match ended this match ended the way it needed to.
Yeah, they
So
did not need to. Here's the thing:
no.
as much as I love the Usos, as much as everybody is like for Jimmy and Jay, and as much as they're well liked, and they're going to go down as the greatest tag team of this generation. Like, there's
Oh,
nobody that's going to be
absolutely.
able to. There's nobody that's going to be able to come close to them besides the New Day, right? But everybody hates the New Day right now.
Yeah.
This is basically the time where the torches need to be passed to these younger guys who are just coming in and trying to make a name for themselves. And that's what happened with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed tonight. Was they got the recognition that they rightfully deserve and that they've rightfully earned. When you can beat one of the greatest tag teams of all time, you deserve to be in contention for title shots.
Absolutely. So the next match we have on the card is Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. I was wrong about this one, and I will say I am genuinely surprised, and I was genuinely impressed with Stephanie Vacquer's uh, combat skills and performance tonight.
I'm not surprised by any sense of the imagination. Um, here is a woman. Get this. Here is a woman who has only been in WWE for a little over a year.
She was able to
Okay.
keep up with EO. That's what it was impressed me. She was able to keep up with EO.
Okay, I'll give her that, right? But here's a woman who's only been in the company for a little over a year. She had the NXT Women's North American Championship and the NXT Women's Championship at the same time.
Fair
And
enough.
so that right there tells you the work ethic of Stephanie Valquer. Okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Not to
1000%.
mention well, not to mention she's won Royal Rumbles. Uh, she was the best wrestler. You know, she's one of the best female talents in the company today, and I'm not surprised that she won. I will say I am a little disappointed that it took Hunter and WWE that long to give her a title once she got to the main roster.
You were expecting her to get one like right away.
Because if anybody has proven that they're more than capable of handling that sort of pressure, she's proven it.
How long has she been on the main? Has she been on the main roster since Mania? Since after Mania?
Uh, I want to say a little after Mania. I want to say she's only been up on the main roster for probably 6 months or so.
Okay, so I'd say that's yeah, probably maybe a little sooner, but yeah.
And like I said last night during our predictions, I'm tired of seeing the same old rivalries when it comes to the women's division because
Yeah,
you know if Io would have won tonight, we would have saw another match between Io and Rhea Ripley, which,
true.
as good as those matches are, as competitive as those two women are, with the amount of respect that they have for one another, those matches, in my opinion, have become stale.
Yeah.
And the first night that Stephanie showed up, who was the first one to greet her? Rhea Ripley. And
Yeah.
since Stephanie has come to the main roster, they have been hinting at a matchup between Stephanie and Rhea, but it's not happened yet. So
Did they
now,
did they have something of a rivalry and wait, no. Rhea's
no,
been on the main roster for
these two have never wrestled each other.
oh.
And they've been hinting at these two getting in the ring with each other since Stephanie showed up to the main roster. So now that Stephanie has the title, now we're going to get the build up for Stephanie versus Rhea for the women's title.
Okay. I'm here for it. Yep. So Stephanie Vacquer did end up winning and becoming the new women's world champion. I got my prediction wrong, and this was not the main event like I predicted, but I would be absolutely thoughtless if I didn't mention that this match should have been the main event,
Oh, it most definitely should have
and
been the
it
main event.
and it was absolutely the match of the night.
100% agree. Yeah, this match was by far the highlight of the entire Wrestlepalooza show.
This dude, I saw what you meant when you said that Jessica Carr, the referee, lost complete control over this match.
Dude,
Like, this match got so out of hand.
there should have been so many countouts in this match.
There really should have been.
There should have been so many disqualifications in this match. I mean, this
So
is how
many.
you know, like this is how you know that Hunter just let the WWE universe have what they wanted and just watch these four people tear each other apart.
Yeah.
Because
This
I
essentially
guarantee you,
This essentially became a
no count out, no disqualification match. I mean,
yes, but without the weapons.
it was.
They didn't need it. Dude, this is the most unhinged match I've seen in a long time.
This match was fun. It was comical. It was chaotic. And it was downright devious at times.
Yes.
Like, this was by far the most anticipated match of the night.
Yes,
And
absolutely. It did not disappoint.
it did not. It lived up to it. It surpassed the hype that it built just within the short time that they built this match.
And another, if I remember correctly, I do believe I did predict that how this match would end, and
You did. You called it up.
it ended exactly how I predicted it. Becky
You
was tapping to the Black Widow submission hold by AJ Lee, and
yeah, you
25-year-old me was fanboyed a little bit.
can we just take a second to respect the fact that AJ has been out of the ring for a decade.
Yeah, she has. She hasn't competed in any other promotions. She has not done any ring work. She looked
No,
like she didn't skip a beat. Like she never
exactly.
never missed never missed leg day.
There was not an ounce of ring rust on her.
No, not a speck.
No. I mean, she looked as good as she did 10 years ago.
Yes. Dude,
I mean, you know for a fact that
I
she's
did
ring ready.
notice okay, so let me backpedal a second. There was a smidgen of ring rust. Do you remember the first couple of times she tried applying the Black Widow submission hold, she had a hard time getting it in?
Yeah, but I think a lot of that had to do with Becky refusing to cooperate.
That's fair.
Like, Becky did not want to get in the ring with AJ.
No, she didn't. She knew what
Seth,
she knows what AJ's capable of.
exactly. Seth didn't even want Becky getting in the ring with AJ.
Because AJ's crazy.
Exactly. Like for a minute there, I thought we were not going to see AJ the way that Punk and Rollins were going at each other, and then when it got to that section there where Seth was just demolishing CM Punk,
Yeah,
it literally looked like we were not going to see AJ at all.
it really did. But the way the way CM Punk tagged AJ in, so that we finally got AJ and Becky going at it, was poetic justice.
It wasn't just so much poetic justice; it was more comical than anything.
Oh, it really was. Absolutely, it was. It was hilarious.
And we have to respect the resiliency of AJ because she took
A lot of bumps.
not only did she take the nastiest bump of the match where she got essentially thrown from one announce table into Rollins and her husband,
Whoa. Yeah, that was fucking brutal.
but the amount of times that she kicked out of the manhandle slam,
Yeah.
like AJ showed that even after a decade of being out of the ring, that she still has that fire, she still has that passion, and she stayed ready. Like she stayed ready. I wonder though, how long like had this been in the works? Because looking the way she did, looking the way she did tonight, she had to have been doing in-ring training for probably the last 3 to 4 months, if not longer.
I have no idea.
But yeah, this was 100% match of the night. Um, and yeah, it was awesome to see AJ get back in the ring and get the win by submission.
I do remember Triple H saying something during the countdown show, because Biggie did ask a question. It's like, yeah, I don't know how much you can divulge, but how long was has this been in the works?
Yeah,
Like, they originally didn't think that they were going to get AJ, but we had someone, Becky had just been the right person to come along and slap her husband, so here she is. But no, this match, again, hands down, should have been main event, and absolutely was the match of the night. Now we get to the main event, the actual main event.
hold on. We can't leave the people hanging. What about
Oh,
Stephanie? Come on, man. You were gonna miss
we forgot about. I almost forgot about the announcement. Between these two matches, I did not expect to hear the Undertaker's bell. Out came the Undertaker to his American Badass theme to officially announce Stephanie McMahon as the first inductee to the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2026.
and that is well deserved and long overdue for Stephanie. She has
It
done
is. I have a caveat, and it's
okay.
probably a hot take.
Go ahead.
Why so soon? Like, why not wait and have her as the first person announced when 2026 arrived? I understand it was a big night for WWE, being the first uh PLE under ESPN and all, but I mean, that's neither here or there. But that I've got more caveats, but I'll wait until after we talk about the main event to talk about those because it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah, because you and I are gonna disagree.
Yeah, no, this is gonna make for good discussion.
So
Oh,
we'll
all right.
put this question on hold, and then we'll get to the main event,
Yes,
and then
yes,
we'll come to this argument.
yes. All right, so we got the main event. This is Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship. This match, dude, this match didn't disappoint.
It didn't live up to the hype, though. Either.
Cody took a nasty Claymore.
Yeah, and Drew took a nasty Claymore into the announcer table.
Oh, yeah.
Had Drew connected with that shot, we would
He would have won.
we would have a new WWE Universal Champion right now.
Yeah, we would.
I mean, it
But
was
wait,
all
wait. No, the only way that would be possible is if Drew had essentially dragged Cody out from underneath the table into the ring and pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. Because Cody has champion's advantage. Cannot lose by count under disqualification.
yeah, but this is Drew McIntyre we're talking about. We're talking about one of the strongest guys in the company today.
Yeah.
We've seen Drew pick up guys twice his size and carry
True.
around the
He would
ring.
not have he wouldn't have had an issue.
No, he wouldn't have. There would have not have been an issue whatsoever for McIntyre to get Cody from under the rubble and into the ring.
No, not at all.
And Drew's smart, so if he would have had to have broke the count once or twice, 3 or 4 times to get the job done, he would have done that because had
Oh,
he connected,
absolutely.
yeah, Cody would have been done. He would have been down for the count. There's no way he would have got up.
No. Not at all. I was glad to see that Cody did retain. He did win. I think this match it was a really good match. There was so many good moments.
It was a solid match. I'll give it that. However, it did not live up to the hype that was being pushed for this match.
Yeah. Them being former tag team champions together. So they've got a history.
Yeah, they do.
Both left the company, did their own thing, came back, and Cody climbed higher first.
And
And Drew's been back longer.
if I'm being honest, Drew has a lot to be pissed off about.
He does.
And he has every right to be as pissed off as he is because the reality of it is for whatever reason, he consistently continues to get overlooked.
Yeah.
And Drew deserves better, if I'm being honest. Drew deserves his moment. Drew deserves his time to shine. And if I was in you know, if I was a reporter, or if I was in a reporter's shoes, my question would be, why does WWE continue to overlook somebody who has more than earned a title run, who has done more than outshined the rest of the division?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, some of these guys would not be in the position that they were in or are currently in if it hadn't have been for Drew.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
So, I mean,
I mean, he had a huge part in where CM Punk is in the company right now with what the rivalry that they had.
not just Punk, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, uh, Braun Strowman when Strowman was around, Bobby Lashley when Bobby
Uh-huh.
was, you know, Sheamus, Finn Balor, you know, Drew has faced all these guys, Jimmy, Jay, Solo, Sammy, Jacob, all of these guys that he's gone up against and has put over time and time again are getting these opportunities, reaping the
Yeah.
rewards and reaping the benefits, and Drew's just constantly being shoved to the back of the line. Like, yeah, thanks for being there when we needed you, but now you can go back and sit down.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I agree 100%.
it's
He
just
is it's I would be frustrated too.
all I'm saying is Drew deserves his spotlight. Drew deserves his time to shine. And if WWE doesn't see that, then why continue to do, you know, just get up and leave, man. Just go to a different promotion that's going to respect you and give you the opportunities that you've rightfully deserved and you've rightfully earned.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Whether that be over in TNA or AEW or New Japan.
hell, I'd love to see him go back to TNA. At least over there, they treated him the way he should be treated. They treated him, they did right by him over there.
Well, hopefully hopefully WWE gets their heads out of their asses
Really,
and
because
gives Drew McIntyre a title run that he deserves.
yeah, because it's sad to see a guy who has put his body on the line and busted his ass for the better part of 20 plus years with the company between both runs to just
And
get
the
treated
one
like
title Yeah. And the one title run that he did have, when he won the title, there was nobody there to cheer.
exactly, because that was during COVID when he initially came back.
Yep.
So
All right. Let's mosey on over to our what we want to see next. All right, so I'm going to dig out of my back pocket my idea when I mentioned Brock Lesnar. If Brock Lesnar does what I think he's going to do, what I think he's trying to do is I think he's trying to weasel his way back in with Paul Heyman. And the only way that's going to happen right now is if Brock Lesnar joins the Vision. If that happens, the Vision is going to be unstoppable.
I don't see that happening for quite a few reasons.
Okay.
One, when has Brock ever been in a faction?
Never.
When has he ever been in a tag team?
Never. Okay, that's fair. He doesn't
And
play well. He doesn't play nice with others.
he really doesn't play well with others. And the other reason why I don't see that happening is simply due to the fact that Seth Rollins stole his championship match from him 10 years ago.
Yeah, that too.
Now, do I see Brock trying to get back in with Paul Heyman? Absolutely. However, I think that it's going to be at the expense of Paul Heyman doing what he always does and turning on people.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see that happening. I could see that happening at next year's WrestleMania.
Now, that plays into my theory of when I said, give me Brock Lesnar versus Bronson Reed, or give me Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar.
Ooh, dude, that'd be a bloodbath.
Lesnar coming in, stealing Paul Heyman away from the Vision, and then basically dismantling the Vision one by one until there's nobody left but Seth, to get his retaliation for Seth taking the title from him 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do believe that Brock Lesnar has one more title run under his belt.
Oh, he definitely does.
And I think that title run is going to be under the advocacy of Paul Heyman, and that title is going to be the world title. There's
Yeah.
no questions asked. There's no questions asked. That title is Brock Lesnar.
And to be quite frankly honest with you, Brock doesn't care who has the title. If he sets his eyes on something, he doesn't care who has it. He's not going to care if it's Seth Rollins. He's not going to care if it's CM Punk. He's not going to care if it's Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. He doesn't give a flying rat's ass.
He's like, you have something I want. Give it to me.
Exactly.
He's a bully.
So,
dude. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my hot takes with this event as a whole. Now they said that they wanted this to be a WrestleMania caliber event, correct?
yeah, however, it was
We
not.
we had 5 matches on this card. WrestleMania nowadays,
You're looking at
if we're
5
talking
matches.
5 or 6 matches a night,
Yeah.
and that's across 2 nights. The only 2 things that I would constitute as like surprises would be Paul Heyman announcing Brock Lesnar. That one, I don't think anyone saw that coming. And the announcement of Stephanie McMahon being the first inductee to the Hall of Fame class of 2026. The matches, I would say, were all pretty stellar. For this being the first premium live event with ESPN, I would say it wasn't bad, but it wasn't perfect either.
It wasn't a WrestleMania event. I would say it was more along the lines of Royal Rumble or SummerSlam or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was. If we're gonna grade it, I would say it was a solid B plus.
I can agree with that.
Some of these matches went above and beyond the hype that was put into the matches, and then some of them just completely flopped as far as the hype goes.
Yeah. No, I think with the with how fantastic that mixed tag team match was, the fact that they didn't take that much time to build that match up says a lot about how much hatred that Seth and CM Punk have for each other.
Oh yeah.
Like they did not need time to build this one up. This match was going to deliver, even if there was no build up, even if this was they blind announced this match the day of the event.
Well, here's the good thing, right? This match, they've been building the hype for this match for the last 3 or 4 months when Seth and Punk first started feuding.
Yeah.
So the hype has already been there. And then you go ahead and you throw Becky into the mix, which just adds that extra anticipation of, okay, are we getting her back, or is it going to be somebody like a Rhea Ripley or Roxanne Perez coming to Punk's aid?
Right.
And then once we officially got AJ back, then that anticipation is already built to a boiling point. So we all know what we're getting ourselves into.
Absolutely.
So they did a hell of a job with building the anticipation for this match, even when Becky and AJ were still on the outs.
Do we have any final thoughts?
On tonight's show, no. It was all around a solid show.
I meant on the on any final, like, what we want to see next.
Oh. Um I would like to see AJ tag up with Roxanne Perez and go after the women's tag team championships.
Yes. But that would require her to join the Judgment Day.
No, no. I think in that aspect, I think AJ goes to Roxanne and recruits Roxanne to join her and leave the Judgment Day.
Oh, yeah. I could see her doing that too, yeah.
Because we all know the relationship between AJ, Roxanne, and CM Punk.
Yes.
If you're a wrestling fan, if you've been following wrestling, if you follow social medias and follow their social medias, you know the relationship between them. So I don't
Yes.
think it would necessarily take a lot for AJ to convince Roxanne to leave the Judgment Day and team up with her.
No. Yep, not at all.
Because, and here's the other reason I say that. Roxanne has made it abundantly clear that not only would she love to be a tag team with AJ, but she would love just to be able to get in the ring with AJ.
Yeah. And now that's a possibility.
Yeah, exactly. So, other than that, I mean, I think it's kind of self-explanatory where everything else should go as far as what needs to be done next. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, they need to become tag team champions.
I have a theory, go ahead. Finish
They-
what
they-
you were saying, and then I'll go.
Yeah, they need to be the tag team champions next. As far as Seth Rollins goes, continue the feud with Punk unless for whatever reason they decide to pull that plug and have, Brock go after Rollins.
Yeah,
So,
agree 1000%.
um, other than that, man, I don't. And then, of course, as far as Stephanie goes, get that match with Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
So,
That I with seeing how Stephanie Vaquer fights, I would be, and knowing the fighting style that Rhea has, I would absolutely be down to see that fight.
oh yeah,
Two forces to be reckoned with. But ever since AJ Lee's return, I saw a TikTok video, and I believe it was posted by Soraya, aka Paige. And I believe it was Ronnie Radke, her boyfriend, in the background. It was a compilation of different scenarios where he would pop up with a phone playing her old WWE theme music,
yeah, yep.
potentially hinting at a WWE return.
I don't know because we've talked
I
about
mean,
this before.
we have talked about it, yes, but hear me out. AJ Lee is back, and at one point they had an alliance. How cool and nostalgic would it be if Paige were to come back to the WWE and have a 3-woman tag team with AJ Lee, Paige, and Roxanne Perez?
No, no,
No?
and, no, and I say that not because I wouldn't want to see it happen. The reason I say no is because every time Paige has been in a faction where it's 2 or more people, she's
It fails.
always been pushed to the outs.
True. And with AJ and with the connection that AJ and Roxanne have, I can see that happening. That's too predictable. I could see it. I would like to see. I would like to see Paige back in the WWE, if not just there to be, um, build towards a potential tag run with AJ. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do we have any final thoughts? Anything
No.
else we'd like to see? I don't have
Nope.
anything else off the top of my head. All right. That gives a perfect window of opportunity to move on to our last and final segment, Chewy's Guess the Wrestler. Joe, do we have anyone in mind?
I do, but I don't think you're gonna get this one because I'm gonna take you back old school.
Oh, joy. Let me go first then.
Okay.
All right.
Male or female?
Male.
Alive or dead?
Dead.
Dead. Former champion of any kind.
Yes.
Active in the 2000s.
Yes. I believe so.
Active in the 2010s.
Yes. That I do know.
Part of a faction.
Yes.
Hall of Famer.
No.
Please tell me you're not going Bray Wyatt again.
Nope. Not Bray.
Luke Harper.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
Well, I mean, I knew it was going to be the Wyatts. That's why I said, please tell me you're not going Bray Wyatt again.
It was Luke Harper.
You are too predictable, man. You are way too predictable when it comes to these things.
I try to stay close to what I know. All right, what you got for me? All right, male or female?
Female.
Female, okay. Dead or alive?
Dead.
Okay. Hall of Famer?
Yep.
Former champion of any kind?
Yes.
Any iconic matches?
Yeah.
Active in the 2000s?
Yes, but not as a competitor.
As a manager?
Not as a manager, no.
Active in the 2010s?
No.
Passed away before the 2010s.
No, she was still alive around then. I will give you a hint.
Okay.
She was the on-screen lover of a very big superstar.
When you say big, do you mean Big Show?
Nope.
She died young, didn't she?
No. I told you, I'm taking you old school today, man.
Yeah, you are. Oh, man. I'm drawing a blank. I'm probably going to kick myself.
She was the lover of sexual chocolate.
Mark Henry.
Yes.
Oh, I'm still drawing a blank. I'm really going to kick myself.
Probably, even if that's if you even know who this person is.
All right, give it to me. I give.
Come on, man. You don't know who Mae Young is?
Oh, god damn it. I've heard all the jokes about Mark Henry and Mae Young. Oh my god. The fucking joke is that the hand that they brought to the Johnny Knoxville match at WrestleMania a few years back was the love child of Mae Young and Mark Henry. I think someone said that on commentary during that match. It was fucking hilarious.
Told you, man, I was going old school on you.
Oh, god damn it. I'm kicking myself so hard right now. Wow, yeah, no. That does it for Nick and Joe's wrestling recaps. You can find me on all the things, and won't be able to find Joe anywhere. I want to say thank you to Oversoul for editing this podcast. You can hear him on our main show, The Overcast, on the same podcast feed, or you can find him on YouTube at Oversoul Gaming, where you can also find the visual version of this show. Thank you to PodServe FM for hosting us, and to Epidemic Sound for the music, and to you, the audience, because podcasts don't work without people to listen to them. So thank you for listening. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
All right, well, this conversation on the whole Stephanie McMahon getting inducted early, this ain't over. We're gonna have to have a talk. So I'll cut you a break tonight, but we're gonna have to relive this conversation.
Oh, absolutely.